Guys, I have a philosophy thought in my head again about some psychology. I'll be having these random thoughts. This one is about, okay, so you know how people be like, I'm gonna steal your man or I'm gonna steal your bitch, right? And in this culture and in the world in general, for someone to take your partner is supposed to be the end of the world. Or somebody replacing you or rejecting you is supposed to be the end of the world. But it's only because we're in a society that's stimulated off of negative and insecure perspectives that perceive things completely wrong. When it comes to what is it called? When it comes to I'm trying to think. When it comes to the topic of a person trying to take your partner or trying to replace you or make you feel replaced, right? And they're really feeling good about this too. They're feeling, yeah, I replaced you, bitch. I took your man, or I took your bitch. Yeah, I fucked your bitch. I took your right. People think that that's a get back. They actually think that that's a get back. Or if a job, right? You get rejected at your job. Maybe you get rejected at I don't know, whatever, at a job, maybe a family gathering, maybe a friend group or something. Let's say that they were practicing something toxic and you didn't like it, and they didn't like that you don't like toxicity, so they stopped talking to you and made it seem like you were the weird one when you were just practicing healthiness, and replaced you with somebody else, and then brag that in your face that, oh yeah, you've been replaced, right? So people who feel superior from replacing or rejecting someone, or people who feel superior when it comes to taking something from somebody else, that's a response to a childhood trauma of an insecurity within themselves. I've noticed a lot of people in my life think that they're very superior because they can make a person feel replaced or make a person feel rejected or make a person feel like they've been replaced in some kind of way, right? And I keep seeing that, and not only in my life, but other people's life. I see it in celebrities' lives. I see it in my family. I see it in society, in jobs. I see it everywhere where people think that a replacement is this bad thing. Rejection is just redirection, by the way. And also, when it comes to, like I said, when it comes to people who are trying to make you feel replaced, that is a childhood trauma. Their parents loved something or someone more than them when they were a kid. Something was loved more than them that should have loved them more. So now they go into life making sure that they are the prettiest or the handsomest or the richest or the most sexiest that they can be, so that they can feel like they are the replacement to take the place of the person that made them insecure when they were a kid. I'm now the replacement and not being replaced, or I'm doing the replacing and not being replaced. They have to play that role. Even if that's not what's actually going on in reality, they're going to make it seem like that's what it is because they're projecting that insecurity. You could just be like, oh, this isn't a good fit for me anymore, or this is just isn't right for me, or this situation is just not working out. But they're going to, because they're insecure and narcissistic and they make everything about competitions, it's going to be a competition war where will I did this first and I rejected first, and it's a competition. To them, it's not about logic and wisdom. It's about a competitiveness because somebody has to win. Winning is validation. Validation is emotional support, making you feel like you're superior in some kind of way, make you feel like you're right about something. They need that illusion, that stimulation in their mind to be right. So they're going to try and make you feel replaced in some kind of way. Or if you ever felt like somebody was trying to make you feel replaced, don't feel negative about that. If first of all, if somebody's able to be taken away from you, they're not for you. Or if something's able to be taken from you, then maybe you need something else that's more secure and more better, right? So something that's not secure in the first place being taken out of your presence. Remember, read in the Bible it says rejection is just redirection. And so rejection is just information that there's an error in the way that I am living in my life and I need to change it. It's just information. And so then also when it comes to situations in life where we befriend people or we get involved with things, we're humans, and if we're humans and we're not perfect, sometimes everything we get involved with is not going to be perfect. It's not going to fit. It's not going to work out. And so normal human beings who aren't insecure are going to be like, okay, this is normal. These things just don't work out. All right. And the other person, if they're normal and they're not insecure, they're going to be like, all right, this don't work out. Well, this was good that we did this. We learned a lot from each other. Kudos. But if you're dealing with an insecure person, it's going to be you replaced. You should feel rejected. You should feel ignored, or they're going to make you try to feel that way. It's going to become this competitive vibe. And anytime a person is making you feel competitive, don't try and get into the competition with them. Stand from the outside and look at the competition from the outside and go, oh, this is a competition that needs to happen for someone's ego so they can feel like they've won. When in reality, this is just a situation that needs to be fixed and simply moved on from. So we need to look at things like an adult, and we need to end the childish way that we think from old days, since we didn't understand our minds at the time. And we're still living off that way of thinking. If somebody replaces you or takes your spot, that doesn't mean anything. Winning and losing is only something that's been made by humans to validate themselves. It doesn't actually mean anything. Culture makes things that doesn't mean anything mean everything, and it means nothing. So we are sitting here judging ourselves based off deluded ways of thinking from other insecure people because they looked cool in songs and music videos and movies rejecting people, and because they look so cool, we go and try and do it in our personal lives instead of just being real ass niggas and real ass bitches and doing what the fuck we gotta do to live in our fucking truth. You know, people be like, oh, Madison, you act like you don't care. You act like you don't care. It's not that I don't act like I care. That's not me acting like I don't care. I know how to care. So if you were being mean to me or tried to reject me or be hateful to me in any kind of way and I didn't give you a reaction, it's because I'm looking from the inside out. You know, a bug doesn't see the pattern of a rug when it's on the rug. Only when the bug flies up, realize what's the pattern. What's the pattern? That's how I'm looking at the situation. I'm not finna engage with this situation. I want to look at the situation from a logical stance, and I don't want to address it in this competitive, emotional way that distorts our perspective and makes us hostile towards each other. But yeah. So, for all of this, I'll take your man, and yeah, I'll fuck your bitch, yeah, I'm a cool nigga. It might sound good in songs, and I ain't gonna lie, I be jamming to that shit too, because it sound hot, it sound fire. But let's not take these songs literal, because then if you take these songs literal, you're gonna be picking up somebody else's insecurities just because you look cool. Are you that desperate to look cool? Are you willing to drink poison just so you can lose weight and look good in front of everybody, even though it's killing you inside? These songs, these music videos are giving y'all a way of thinking that's actually insecure and self-destructive and leads to self-sabotaging. Stop. So yeah, when it comes to that, when it comes to the topic of should I feel some type of way that I've been replaced? Should I feel some type of way that I've been compared to something or somebody? Should I feel some type of way if there's a competition, or if there's a race at my job, or there's a race in my family, or there's a race in my friendships, that I have to compete with something or someone and I'm being replaced by something or someone? That is all an illusion from an insecure society pushing a deluded way of thinking for a false sense of validation to avoid their real problems in life. Winning is for fun. It's not reality. If you read a book about vampires, it's in the book. It's not in reality. We're living in an illusion. Let's wake up. Losing means nothing. It only means something to an insecure person who needs to win. If you win, the definition of winning means you're valid. Why do you need validation? If winning is validation, then you desperately needing the win means that you desperately need validation. And who needs validation the most? Just because you look cool being insecure, that doesn't make you right.